Live. Hello everybody and welcome back to the MHA DND Future League of Losers stream. It's nice to see you guys again. It's been a hot week here where I am, but it's been a lot of fun. And so now we're gonna have a really good time in just figuring out what is going on, what secrets this town has been hiding. When last we left off, Norman and Vincent were fighting Bakugo and managed to get a serious hit on him by knocking a wall on top of him. And when that happened, there was noticing that there was a glitch in Bakugo, something that wasn't quite right. Along with that, Kitsune and Inazuma got into a little struggle in the police office up against Endeavor, Toya, and Todoroki. And when all of this happened, they then ended up finding out, Inazuma ended up sneaking into the office and looked at the file to learn that they have been gone for about 3 years. And when that has happened, and since all of that has happened, they've been on the run and have been at large, which means that they are wanted all across the different cities. And the last thing that was found out, Moto finally found what was the secret inside of the room. And when he learned that he had been hiding out with a family that was also hiding because something was wrong with the town, he, feeling dejected and learning that his family had basically sold him, is now out without any place to go. So we'll see where our characters go from here next. As always, I am your DM and your host, Scythe. And then we're going to go around and introduce the characters who will be playing today. We might have some people who come in later, but for now, this is our current cast.
I guess I'll start off. I'm Thanos. I play Vincent. And I really hope we don't die.
Alright, I am Wag, and I play the normal man Norman. He's just a little guy. He's just hanging out, beating people up for no reason, as you do.
And Leslie, I am Jam, or Jamie VA. I'm playing Moto,
The depressed fellow.
So true.
And so this is where we're going to be starting off. So we hope that you're going to enjoy this awesome stream. It's great to have you here, and let's get started. Alright, so when last we left off, our friends were all feeling dejected, well, except for Vincent and Norman, who were fighting Bakugo. So this is where we're going to pick back up our story.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so we're going to start off with Vincent, who now only has one spider left. Not Stuart is the only one that is still alive and hanging on by a thread.
As long as he's alive, that's all I care.
Okay, first and foremost, how hot's that fire?
So you can feel the heat of that fire. It is a raging inferno, and it seems to be melting the steel beams of your old house.
That is great news.
Oh, it's
wonderful.
Awesome. My house is
Wonderful
being
news.
destroyed.
Stupendous.
I bought it for like $2 anyways, so who's gonna miss it? Maybe not me.
Insurance money, yay!
We love insurance fraud.
Okay,
I love this
So,
music
I have
too,
this-
that's just chorusing this background.
It's not
like,
fraud,
my
it's
house
actually
is
on
being
fire.
Destroyed. It's so great. With my house being
It's not
destroyed,
even-
I can finally be a hero.
It's so sad too because I put epic anime music on for the My Hero soundtrack, and it puts on this instead. My nightmare. This song I hate.
Do you want to change it out?
I'm looking currently.
Why
This
do you
I
hate
hope
this song,
isn't.
Vincent?
Do you remember when I had to edit
Oh,
one
yes,
of the
yes,
music,
I
and it was just
remember.
that over and over and over
I
and over and over and over.
I remember. I have those things too for editing. There's just certain things that I cannot stand anymore because of how long it took me to edit it.
Oh my god. What if I just... Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Why are all these so... not good? Combat, yes please. Please tell me that sounds better. Oh heck yes. Okay. Finally! Finally! Okay. So, here's the plan. Here's the dealio. We're going to absorb the heat from the fire. We're gonna absorb the plasma from it since it is hot enough for me to use it. And we're gonna use it to make a makeshift cloud of daggers.
Oh, we're gonna do a what now?
I have all these daggers on me, correct? So what I'm gonna do is, which one's the one where I could use to like make weapons and stuff? I'm gonna use
Yeah.
that ability to make like gloves or something, and then make them grab the knives, float up, and then just throw themselves at Bakugo.
Okay, so make sure I have this right. You want to make a thing of gloves. From there, you want to turn those things of gloves into knives that you can then toss at Bakugo. Do I
have
right?
knives. I have knives that I can use. I have a bunch of them from Stain.
Yeah,
I want to
from
create-
the last hero you killed.
Yeah. They're the last one. So, I want to use my quirk to make gloves. So then they can hold said knives. And so then they could fly and puncture Bakugo. Like a makeshift cloud of daggers.
Okay. So, to pull that off, you're gonna have to use 2 of your quirk points because one of them will have to be used to make your gloves. You know that, right?
That is fun.
Okay. So, I guess I'll do that with your hyper absorption. You can absorb the wall that you broke down in order to make those gloves. In order to do that, you'll have to roll a tech check and get higher than a 8.
I hope God's not planning on my downfall right at this moment.
Let's find out.
I really want this to work. It would be pretty fun. Oh.
So as you touch the wall, you start to feel your hyper absorption start to work. You look over at Natsuer and you go, "Yes, I can do this." And you start slowly threading the pieces of the wall together to make some gloves. However, the wall has been totally crumbled and the fire and the heat does not make it a good conductive material, so it ends up falling apart right at your hands.
So I don't have any gloves, correct?
You do not have any gloves, no.
Okay. Well, that's all I can do. I'm just kidding. So that uses up one of my points, right?
Yes.
Okay.
keep in mind you are in active combat with Bakugo. You pissed him off. You dropped a wall.
I am aware. How does he know I did it? How does he know that the other person did it?
The other person was holding him above his head, and the wall came crashing
Yeah.
down. So
Yeah, so
I have
What-
feet.
hear me out. What if Norman,
He
he
doesn't
didn't
like
know
any
Norman
of
had a
you.
quirk. He thinks that Norman has a quirk, and so he thinks it's telekinesis or some
No,
sort thing
it's
that can
revealed
pull a
he
wall
knew-
down on him.
He knew I was quirkless.
Since Norman freaking made sure that he got hit by the wall, wouldn't that raise suspicion?
For some reason, he knew I was quirkless. He has called me quirkless like 3 times.
You didn't do anything
Okay,
cool
then.
yet.
I wonder how he knows you're quirkless.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
an
know.
interesting thing.
Maybe it's because he's a robot.
He scanned me, you think?
Thanos is on this. He a robot.
No,
Amazing.
because it's either he's a Nomu or he's a robot.
It's completely possible.
Scanning subject. Results. No sauce.
No bitches.
Okay, so if I can't use that, and I can't, like, if I was to wait for my next turn, like, try again.
You can do that, but there's no guarantee you're still gonna be in the same spot at that point. 'Cause you gotta fight Bakugo.
Okay.
He big explode. He has
can
a
I
tendency to
prepare-
destroy environments.
Can I prepare for any attack that Bakugo is gonna have against me?
Sure. Would you like to try and predict the attack? How do you mean you want to prepare?
Mainly shield, but if I can predict it, that'd be cool.
Okay. So, let's see. Give me an insight check. You have to get higher than a 11. Sorry. You have to get higher than a 9. Nice. This is gonna
No.
work barely. So, as you're looking at Bakugo, you start to see sparkles start to come out from his hands. Big, bright beams of light. And all you know is that this is not going to be good.
Great. Can I shield myself?
Hmm?
Can I shield myself?
You can. You just have to get higher than my 11 that I just did.
And what am I rolling?
It's a basic, you're rolling a constitution check.
Which one of mine was cut in half because of my last turn?
The one that was cut
it
in
will or
half
constitution?
was your constitution.
Okay, so that still applies, right?
Technically you already broke down the wall and you converted your health into strength in order to do that. So I'm gonna leave it up to you. Do you want to continue to have that strength boost or not for this one? Was it just for that feat?
I think I'm gonna need all the strength I could get. All the advantages.
Alright, so you cannot use your modifiers here then. It's been cut in half.
Okay. That is great.
Nice. So you're going to be able to shield yourself from this. So you quickly put up a shield as Bakugo starts sending out explosives all around you. This is something you didn't know he could do. Apparently, he can explode not just from his hands, but anywhere he wants. He goes, I've been playing nice with you idiots. But if we're really going to do this, let's do this.
It wasn't my idea!
He sends out a massive explosion that just encompasses the whole battlefield.
Oh, Christ.
With your constitution, you manage to save yourself. Norman, I need you to roll a constitution check.
Dope. Check, not a save, right?
Yes, just a check.
Interesting. Okay. /roll 1d20.
I'm gonna look at Stuart and I'm like, well, it was nice knowing you.
It's +3. That is a 12.
That did get over the 11, but it is still gonna hit you. So I just need you to roll a 1d6 for damage.
So I currently have a thing called Revolutionary Spirit active, which lets me
Yes.
have an ability called Foresight.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to predict a opponent in combat. When an opponent you can see makes an attack against you, roll 1d4. On a 2 or higher, you roll your follow-up action with advantage. On a 2 or lower, you roll your follow-up action with disadvantage. Am I able to use a follow-up action here?
Yes. I will let you
Okay.
do that.
Okay, I would like to use Foresight to potentially make this follow-up action roll with advantage. That is roll 1d4. 2 or higher, it is a 1, so I roll this with disadvantage. I am going to use a follow-up action to attempt to roll off the hit. Roll 1d4. On a 1, you fail to reduce the damage. On a 2, you reduce the damage by 25%. On a 3, 50%. On a 4, 75%. So we roll 1d4. And we do that twice and take the lower of the 2. It does not matter. I rolled 2 1s.
Wow.
I damage now?
So with
26,
your
right?
disadvantage.
26.
Yep, so you gotta do a 1d6.
2. I roll into the hit.
So you rolled into the hit, but luckily it was just a stun blast, so you only got a 2 damage. Even though he says he's not playing with you guys, he still is not yet really trying to hurt you.
Okay, the way I'm gonna skin this is that he was expecting something stronger, so he had braced himself a little too much for this, and just ended up just eating this.
Okay, so he just ate that. He was just like, I
Yeah.
can take that.
Yeah, he's like, I was expecting something a little bigger, but all right. I take 2 damage.
Bakugo looks at you both and goes, oh, you have no idea who you're messing with, kids.
I wanna be.
Vincent becomes so distraught, he starts cutting in and out. He's glitching himself.
Oh my
Psych,
god.
Psych, did you update my HP?
I did not. Do you want me to?
Okay, why am I at 47?
Oh, you were at 47
World.
before. I didn't.
Okay, alright, 45. I don't remember taking damage, but that's what we're doing. 45.
For the audience, I am the comedic relief character in a fight currently. By just going, I didn't want to be here! I didn't want to be here!
Oh, usually I do that.
Bakugo looks at you both and says, if you thought that was impressive, you ain't seen nothing yet. He winds up his hands for a massive explosion that's meant to knock you both out.
Okay.
You need to perform either a dexterity saving throw or a constitution saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw, you say?
Does the cut in half also count for my saving throws or just my regular?
It counts for I'm gonna say yes, it also counts for your saving throws because you sacrificed that for your strength.
Cool. Dang, then it doesn't matter.
That is a natural 20.
Yup. You are correct.
Well, they're the same number, so it don't matter which one it is. No. It was nice knowing you, Stuart.
It's the end. It's like you two are at the end of Rogue One. Just there's an explosion coming in.
It's
An explosion
Vincent
rolling
staring
in.
at the spider like, you were my one true friend. Okay, So, using your ability of foresight, Norman, you see this big attack coming. And even though you do not know much about the heroes of Japan, you are aware of Dynamite and his remarkable ability to destroy things. So, using your ability, your natural ability that you have honed from your skills with your military parents, you get quickly out of the way of the explosion.
So because I rolled Constitution, I'm gonna skin it as I pick up something heavy and then create cover behind it. I
Yeah.
pick up a fridge.
You pick up the wall.
No, I pick up a fridge.
You
Go
shoot the
inside for
fridge.
the fridge.
You know, I saw this in a movie once. I think it was Indiana Jones.
It worked there,
Fridges
to work
are
here.
invulnerable.
So you climb into the fridge as the explosion goes off. Vincent, you try and block yourself with any piece of the wall, but you still are getting hit. I need you to roll a 1d10. If you get higher than a 5, you will stay conscious. If not, you will be stunned.
Any modifiers or no?
No modifiers.
Damn.
Right on it.
Oh, 1d10. I rolled the wrong thing, guys. Never mind.
Okay.
So for a minute you thought you were okay, and then you were not. You felt the heat wave come right over you, and you are now stunned. You are prone.
This is all Norman's fault.
Your spider is staring. He is very worried. He doesn't want you to die, so he's gonna run brilliantly into the flames to protect you. We're gonna roll a
Why would you do
constitution check for Stuart.
Why would it do that?
But it lives! The power of love has saved the little spider as he stands
The
over
power
your
of
prone
friendship.
body.
Nice.
As he stands over your prone
Nice.
body and stares down Bakugo, he just stands there over you, squeaking his little spider squeak, his metallic little squeaks going. And you are protected. Bakugo doesn't know what to do about that. He still has PTSD from the last wave of spiders. He's looking all around for the other
The one
for
that
other
he
ones
flew
could be
up.
there. While all that is going on, let's catch back up with our Depresso boy, Moto.
Wait, I didn't take an action.
Oh, you're right, you did not. I apologize. I'm sorry. Norman, you're up.
Okay. Norman, upon hearing like the explosion subside, pops back out of the fridge, sees Bakugo standing there. He says, "Sup, firecracker?" I'm going to attempt to enter beast mode. I'm going to sacrifice 3 of my resilience points, leaving me with only 1 left. And I will roll a will check.
Alright.
D20 plus how much? 3. 18. That is a success because my DC is -1.
Yeah.
On a success, I gain 2 actions and an additional follow-up action, which gives me a total of 3. On a failure, you lose your action, cannot evade or block attacks.
One
While
quick
beast
thing
mode
to
is-
remind you though, when beast mode is activated, you lose access to foresight and critical hits.
And that is fine. They served their purpose. Alright, 2 actions.
Alright.
First action is I expend my last resilient point to use. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I am going to use my action to attack.
Okay.
Normal.
You're gonna do a normal attack? Okay, can you do me a favor and drop your quirk point, your resilience points, that way I know how many
Yes.
you have left?
1. Actually... No, I am going to use this last point.
Okay, you're gonna use last
Use
point.
this- Yep. Use this last point, use my action to pummel, giving me 6 attacks.
Let's zoom on into this fight.
1d20 plus 3. Alright, here's attack number 1. That is a 14. That is a 10. 13. Kind of ass rolls this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Wow, natural 1.
Mm.
How many of those hit?
Well, let's check. Let's check your. This is based off your strength stat, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have a 19 in strength, which means pretty much all of them are going to hit.
Except for the nat 1.
Except for the nat 1. But, however, your damage is going to be lessened compared to what it normally would be.
Yes, I'm
So,
rolling normal.
18, you have a very strong hit. 14, you'll have a average hit. 10 will also be average. 13 will be average. 11 will be average. 5 will be a very weak hit, and with a 1, you completely miss. And Bakugo does have a chance to retaliate.
Okay, so what does that mean in terms of the dice I'm rolling?
So in terms of the dice you roll, you want to roll based on your standard. So your standard dice is a 1d10 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
So for your first roll, you'll do your standard 1d10 plus 3. On 14, you'll still do your 1d10, but you do not have the plus 3. Same thing with your 10, 13, and 11. On 5, you'll have to do a 1d5. And like I said, on the 1, you don't have anything.
Sure. 1d10.
Alright. Let's see how these strikes hit! And then you can tell me how this goes down.
Actually, so I believe I have an item called Brass Knuckles, which gives me a +3 to damage. So I have +6.
You do have your brass knuckles. You have not been using them during this, and since you do no longer have foresight, difficult. This is a difficult one.
See, I was rolling last time as if I did, because I was rolling that +6. But if you say I don't have them, then I don't have them.
I'm gonna leave this up to the die. I'm gonna have you
Sure.
roll a 1d4. Higher than 2, you have them. Lower than 2, you don't.
That's a 4.
There you go. You have them.
All right. So it's a +6. So that's the first hit. He said lower than 10, I have to roll 1d5.
Correct.
Cool. This is the second hit.
Do
This is
remember
the
though, on your other ones that you got
third,
lower than a 15, you have to
fourth.
roll without your modifier.
Oh. Okay, so then you just take the dice roll.
Correct.
Okay.
It's an average hit.
And then 1d5. And the 1d5 doesn't have modifiers either.
Correct.
All right, that is 1, 2, and then this is the natural 1.
And the natural 1,
So-
you completely missed. So that
Yep.
gives room for retaliation. So here we go.
Yep.
So you got 10. Then you had your 13, followed by
Well, actually,
6.
so it's 10. Yeah, and then you take the dice rolls. Yep.
Yep, so 10 plus 7 is 17, plus 6 is 23, plus 3 is 26, plus 3 is 29. So you did 29 damage.
Cool.
Now,
You say he has a chance to retaliate?
now Syke has to do math. I don't have my calculator. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I can pull up a calculator. It's easy.
Hold on, I got 32. My math, I got 32. That's 10 plus
Did
7
you take just the dice
plus... Yeah, plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That's 32. Right, 1, 2, 3,
10 plus
4.
13 plus 6. Or, sorry, 10
2,
plus 7 is
3,
17.
4.
Plus 6 is 23.
Oh, no. You're right. 29. I added an extra 3. Cool.
I'm like, I know I can do math. I am a teacher. I do that for a living. You're trying to confuse me. Alright, so on your very last one, you try to swing, you miss because he dodges and goes, "That's enough, kid," and he turns to you, and what you do not know, Bakugo also has a beast mode.
Oh.
His gets activated. And now the fun begins.
So it is still my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean?
What that means is for his retaliation, for the one that you missed, he activated his beast mode. However, he doesn't do the same thing. He doesn't have the whole pummel. All that he's going to do is he's just going to retaliate with a higher strength. So basically, he's going to roll with an advantage in strength. And it's just going to hit you harder than what it normally would.
Okay.
Might help if it actually registers. There we go. I don't even need to do the other one, but I will anyway.
Before you roll damage, I do want to point out a fun little thing about my beast mode is that it says that along with the additional actions and follow-up actions, you become impervious to damage until the start of your next turn. Now, you did roll a natural 20.
I think on this one I'm going to cancel your... Because you got a natural 1 with his natural 20, so I'm going to use that to cancel out.
That is fair.
So I'm going to say that you can block the damage, so you can divide that by a certain number based upon what we see. I'll say, how about we have it? Fair enough?
Sure.
So you're going to be able to have the damage, but you're going to still get the damage.
Cool. And that's the 17? The 17 is the damage?
Yes.
Okay, 17 divided by 2 is 8. $37. Oof. Yeah. So is that his counterattack?
That is his counterattack for the nat 1, yes.
Oof. Yeah, Norman's a little shooken up by that. He's gonna roll off the hit a bit, and he's gonna be like, "Whew, where's this been this whole time, old man?"
Shooken up. Is he really now? That's so hard to believe.
Upon seeing that, so what did he do? Did he like stick out his arm to like explode me, or what was that?
No, he just straight up decked you.
Oh, hell yeah! So the punch like hits him in the cheek. He turns back. He's like, "Whew, where's this been this whole time?" And while his arm is still extended, I'm gonna use a follow-up action to attempt to grab his arm and then twist it behind his back. This is a grapple check. So this is a contested athletics.
All right.
Normally in D&D, but how do you want this to go?
So you're going to try and grab his arm, correct?
Yes,
Okay, and you're using your follow-up action to do this, right?
correct.
Which one are you using that with? Because you're still in beast mode.
Yeah, so I have a total of 3 follow-up actions. So I'm using one of them.
Mm-hmm. Which one are you using? Because I've got
What do you mean,
triangle
which-
choke, I have pummel here for your special attacks.
Oh, there is a Tavern Brawler ability, where
That's
if I
correct.
land an unarmed strike, I can use this as a follow-up action. I don't have it listed there.
I'm looking at your Tavern Brawler.
Yep.
When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon on your turn, you can use a follow-up action to attempt to grapple the target. Okay.
And in normal D&D rules, that is a contested athletics.
Yeah, I'll have you do that.
Sure. That is a natural 20.
Go ahead.
Cool. All right, he is grappled. I'm going to use my second action to triangle choke him.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I have no resilience points. I'm stupid. I can't do that. Okay, what can I do?
So you have him.
Yeah, I have him.
You have grappled him,
I have grappled him.
but you have no resilience.
How far can I
points.
throw him?
So to throw him, you would have to roll a strength check for that. And then once you get that high enough, then you'll be able to throw him.
Okay. Now, since anyone that I'm grappled is considered restrained, does that help in any way here?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say Bakugo is shocked that you were able to grab him, considering how fast he moved. And you hear him grit his teeth and go, "You're pretty tough for a quirkless runt."
Yeah, we call it hard work. Something that not many people are familiar with.
You're really,
and then
you're really reminding me of that damn Deku. On
I'm gonna
word,
take that
his
as a
eyes
compliment.
On that word, his eyes go wide, his pupils start dilating, and everything starts getting weird. He starts trembling and shaking, and you find him off balance.
Oh, perfect. I am going to, instead of throw him, I'm just gonna yank him over my shoulder and just slam him headfirst into the ground.
Okay. Roll a strength check, please. See if you're able to pull this off.
Yep. Strength check. That is another. Wow.
All right.
It's comeuppance for the natural one that I rolled.
This is now just Norman's game.
This is the Norman
I'm
show.
Sorry, I am sorry, guys. I'm no longer your DM. I'll take a step back. Norman can run this show.
Yep. Gonna just take him over my shoulder. He is kind of like, he's kind of out of it. I guess he's kind of having some PTSD, getting beat up by someone who's quirkless. I'm gonna toss him over my shoulder, just kind of drive him into the ground. Like, yeah, just slam him down, and hopefully that knocks some sense into him.
The way that you slam him down over your shoulder reminds him a lot of someone else that he fought a while ago. That same quirkless kid who
Oh,
looked
shit.
at him and told him that he was now going to be a hero. He looks
I
at you
didn't even.
standing in front of Vincent's prone body and is reminded of that fact. He looks up at you and goes, "If you think I'm gonna let you beat me," and then all of a sudden, he starts having his own version of a panic attack, grabbing his head and twisting back and forth, trying to fight something that's almost not there, but like he's not even noticing you anymore. Something's odd.
Hey, you okay?
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! He sends off a huge, massive explosion.
Damn.
Bigger than anything that he's thrown out previously. And it knocks out a good majority of his skills.
What do I roll? What do I roll
Yo,
against
we,
this?
We can take a break. Like,
Really lost track of what's
Someone?
happened because of the amount of freaking
I still
rolls.
have 2 more follow-up actions. If this is an
Oh
attack,
my
I'm gonna
God.
attempt to roll this off.
Question is, you're gonna be able to roll this off no matter what. You're still in beast mode, so you're still invulnerable.
Oh,
But are
right,
you
fuck.
going to shield not Stuart and Vincent? Or are you not?
Let's see.
The question is, does Norman have feelings? And does he feel guilt for what he's put everybody else around him through?
I think in that, when you put it like that, if he sees, do I have time to react and kind of just like Captain America, throw myself on the grenade type of thing. Like literally, just like, just throw myself on him.
Sure, I'm gonna say yes with your beast mode, yes.
Cool.
You have no resilience points, but you can now start this.
Alright, I'm gonna say that's a follow-up action, so I have one left. Yeah, I'm gonna just throw myself on top of the explosion if possible. I don't know if I have to roll anything or if I can just do that.
I mean, you do have to roll something. You still have to roll I'm gonna say a dexterity check on this one. But you have to run.
Dex. Cool.
Countless normal rolls.
That's a 14.
So this is gonna work. So you run over, leap on top of Vincent and cover him with your body as the smoke completely covers the entire battlefield. You all are left to wonder, where are you all at in the entire big explosion? I need, so I'm actually gonna have you guys do this, because I'm gonna roll for not Stuart, but Wag, I'm gonna have you roll for your ability to save yourself and also Vincent. You covered him, but now you have to roll a Constitution check to see if you're gonna be able to save yourself. If you get higher than a 15, you will also prevent Vincent from taking any damage.
Yeah.
Sure.
Love you.
Roll 1d20. This is con, right?
Yep. Not Stuart's gonna be okay, Thanos. You're prone.
That is an 8.
You are gonna take some of this damage, Norman. And Vincent's gonna take some
Cool.
of this damage as well.
Great.
Even though I'm impervious, it still goes through.
Yes.
Cool. Adrenaline can only go so far, I guess.
So, Vincent's gonna take all 11 points of this damage, and Norman, you're gonna take half.
Cool. That is 5, so that's 32. Why can't I?
Bakugo just exploded the whole arena.
Okay, 32. I'm alright. Still my turn. Gonna use my last follow-up action to second wind. I heal 1d10 plus 3.
Wait,
Can't
time out,
even
time
reach
out.
my thing.
You've already done 3 follow-up actions. You've had 3.
No, I haven't. Hold on. I grappled.
Yeah.
I
and
used
then
my
you
second
threw
action to
him,
throw him.
And you
That's my
used your
second
last
action.
action to cover Vincent.
No,
That's
no, no, no,
three.
no, no. First, no, full action, pummel. Full action, throw him after I follow-up action grabbed him. Follow-up action covered Vincent. I still have a third follow-up action.
I'm counting 3 here, no matter how I look at this. 'Cause
No,
you...
then I still have another
Is
action then.
covering Vincent a full action or a follow-up?
One way or another, I still have one something. Because I have 2 actions and 3 follow-up actions. Right?
I'm counting to make sure. 'Cause you had
Pummel,
your initial
1
action,
action.
which was pummel.
Follow-up action, grab.
Yep, you
Full
grabbed,
action, toss onto the floor.
Toss onto the floor.
Second follow-up action, cover Vincent.
I'm counting 4 here.
Yeah, I still have a second action or a follow-up action.
Oh,
It depends on which one you
yup.
considered was
Yup.
which.
Okay, yep, you're right. You're right, I'm sorry,
Okay.
one more.
Dope. Second win. I heal 8 HP. So you just hear Norman go, whew. All right. Maybe he wasn't kidding. All right. And that is finally my turn. That is it.
Okay, so you used your other action to heal yours. Got it.
Wow.
Norman Rising. Yeah, that's the name of the stream.
3 nat 20s. That is
That's
ridiculous.
incredible. Alright.
3 nat 20s and a nat 1.
Just to make it fair.
Yeah. Hey, that means you have some comeuppance coming up. You got some natural 20s coming in.
No, don't give me.
You're gonna get like 10 in a row in one of these sessions.
No.
I love how
Like, I
Vincent's
think my
gonna
dice
wake up
curse is
and
still
be
here.
like, what just happened? Why am I in pain?
No, I'm gonna be like, why am I alive? I should be dead.
I don't know, this guy's kind of a loser.
Alright,
I'm waiting.
swapping
Wait,
gears.
how old?
We are now heading back to the police station where Inazuma is now facing off against Kirishima. Thanos, can you give us some good, like, spy infiltration kind of music?
Or since Angel's here now, if you wanna do that. Unless you want me to do it. Still.
Does it feel good about beating up on teenagers? It's Bakugo.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
No, I can't hear you. Oh, nice. Oh. There we go. Hello?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Do you want me to grab music, or you want to grab music?
Up to you. Would you like to, or would you like me to?
If you want. We don't have very good options.
I can.
Alright. So Bakugo at this point is sitting at, to answer your question. Yeah. Bakugo is about 39. He is a full adult pro hero. He doesn't know the feeling. Bakugo doesn't care about beating up teenagers.
He doesn't know being children either.
He cares about getting.
He just wants to beat something up.
He likes winning.
He's fine with beating up teenagers. He's like, that's how I learned. I got my butt kicked.
Oh, you better learn today.
Alright, Inazuma, you're up. What would you like to do with your turn?
I'm having some issues with my audio, I think. Sorry about that.
You're good. Can you hear
Keeps
me?
cutting off my input. I can hear you, yes.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. So, remind me, I was in front of this computer terminal that has my file pulled up, and Mr. Red Rocket has just walked into the room, correct?
Red Riot, yes. Not Red Rocket,
Riot.
that's an entirely other
Hey,
thing.
Red Rocket. I didn't know we were in Fallout.
Entirely other thing!
Okay.
War never changes, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the gas station in Fallout, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Among other things, yeah. I know it is something else, but... Yeah, we're
Can
gonna go to the
I-
gas station. We'll go with that.
Before he can get to me, can I just like... Okay. Is this actually like their database, or is it just a terminal accessing their database?
It is their database.
It is actually their database.
Yes.
Okay. I can't do that then. I was gonna say, well, if it's just a terminal, then maybe I try it. And now they can't look up our records anymore, but this is if this is actually where they keep them, then there's some valuable stuff in there that I want to know, so I don't want to destroy it. But With my page pulled up, I would like to press the delete key.
So with your page put up, you like to push the delete key, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. To do that, you have to roll a tech check.
Okay. Couldn't I just interface with the... Couldn't I go around that and interface with it with my quirk?
You've never been able to do that before.
Haven't I?
I know. I'm looking right here. You have Blue Lightning, you have Quirk Class, Field Ground himself, Charge Your Body, Specific Limbs with Lightning, Increase Strength and Strikes, Charge Enhance and Shock Targets, Enhancing the Strength of somebody else, Control Electricity to control electronics, so you can use the Control Electricity to control electronics. Absorb electricity and power stored in batteries. So you can use this Control Electricity to control electronics, but that's not the same as...
Like, executing a software function?
yeah.
Okay.
Controlling electronics would be like you being able to charge up a robot or something.
Okay.
Software code, I'm not quite sure about that.
That would be an intelligence check?
Tech check.
Tech is a different thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's roll 1d20... -1. 7. Well, I've got a 19, so...
Yep. So you do manage to hit the delete key. It deletes part of the information, but not all of it.
Could I do this in such a way that Mr. Red Riot does not notice this? Like I want to like whip around when he enters the door, and as part of the fluid motion, me turning around, I hit the key.
Okay, in order to do
Just like-
that... Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Nice.
What you doing in here, bud?
Oh, nothing. Just checking the accuracy of some files.
There was a whole discussion
just wanna
going
make sure-
on out there. Didn't you hear? You're a wanted man.
No. I'm a what? No.
Yep, and I see you've been messing with the
Oh, lot.
computer.
No.
So what am I staring at?
I have no idea. Certainly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I see. Well, guess I'll just have to
I'm-
beat it out of you. He lunges at you. You can tell it's
Can I
coming.
try and dodge?
Yes, you can dodge this.
I would like to dodge in such a way that, like the force of, unless he's like prepared to stop himself, if he's just throwing himself at me, I want to try and get him to like crash into the desk behind me, so I have an opportunity to run out through the door.
He's throwing himself at you, so you can do a dexterity check here, and all you gotta do is get higher than a 6,
Okay.
and you'll make it.
I've got a 20 in dex. Roll d20 +1.
There you
What happened to
go.
my tunes?
So you dodge out of the way. He crashes into the desk, completely lands everything on the computer, and just smashes it to bits. You hear him growl in frustration and yell in anger, but the door is open.
What door?
The door that he was in front of.
Okay. I'm going to run out the door.
Okay.
And take stock of the situation.
So as you run out the door, you look around, you see that Endeavor, Shoto, and Toya are all cornering after Kitsune.
Okay.
They don't seem to be noticing you right now. So you could either head towards the door that you first came in and escape, or you could try and go help Kitsune, but then you're going to be facing all 3 of these fire boys.
If Kitsune faces all 3 of them, though, there's no way he's winning this. And Psyche, how dare you suggest I would do my boy like that?
Saying it's an option. I am giving you the options.
I appreciate it. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that they haven't noticed me and just kind of shuffle over to the outlet right here and just kind of crouch down while facing the center of the room still, and with my offhand, draw some electricity out of the outlet
All right.
to try and heal myself a little more and restore a quirk point.
Okay. So you're going to try and restore your health by taking some electricity?
Yes.
All right, so you know you have to use a quirk point in order to do this.
Ability to drain power from the source. My quirk says I can restore quirk points that way.
Yes, but you still have to use a quirk point to do it. You lose one
So I have to use a quirk point? Okay. Sure thing. I will gladly do so. I'm down to 1.
And then what I need you to do, I need you to perform a willpower check.
Willpower. Got a 10 in that. 50-50. And the +1. Sorry.
Oh no!
Ooh. Can I get another try on that because they haven't seen me yet? Maybe a little bit of advantage, possibly.
Funny you mentioned that. When you try to absorb some electricity, the smashing that Kirishima did on the computer has caused a huge electrical power burst inside of the facility, which has resulted in
That's
the
fine.
electricity being unconductible. And so when you try to absorb some of the electricity, it sends a spark, and it just actually zaps you.
Oh.
You actually feel pain at this. And not only that, when you shout out in pain, you cause all of them to turn their attention to you. Nice to have you join in this
greedy asshole.
conversation. And Kirishima comes barreling out of the room. Where'd he go? There you are!
I would like to try and. Okay. Where was the door? Is this it?
You 2 minutes ago. I would never leave my lightning bro like that. Psych, how dare you think that? You
I'm gonna
now.
grab him and get
Where's
out
the
of here.
door? You have 2 doors. There's this
Where
door
was the-
here, which was the first door you came in, and there's this door that Kitsune was heading down to last time. But you have no idea what's actually on the inside of that door.
Making the assumption that it isn't just a broom closet or something that would get us murdered.
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to pick a god and pray that whatever the Kitsune is on about in terms of that room is something that will either help us or get us out of here. And trust that he was onto something and go investigate what is in that room. I will try and run past Toya as I do so.
Okay, so in order to run past Toya, you're gonna have to perform a dex check as Toya is now throwing hot beams of fire at you.
That's cool. That's
You have
a
to get a higher than a 13
D20
in order
plus
to
1.
not be singed.
Yippee!
You barely made it. So you felt the heat.
Why does Toya get a +5? That is not fair.
You
Continue.
felt the heat.
Excuse me.
You felt the heat right behind your back.
Sins crawl up your back.
Yep. You felt the heat just singe the top of your hair as you continued to run. Are you grabbing Kitsune?
That might do. I'm going to first, before I do any kind of like forceful jerking of his forearm, I'm going to take a look into the room he was peeking at.
Okay.
What do we got in there?
So the room is completely dark. What would you like to do about that?
Is there a light switch?
Normally you'd be able to see them quite easily with your quirk, but since the entire building right now is on electrical malfunctioning, You can't see if there's a light switch or not.
Or can I like see circuits through the walls?
Normally, yes. That's why you have these yellow ones right here. Right
Oh,
now,
cool.
because the building's on electrical malfunction, you just see electricity everywhere. You can't even pinpoint where the source is.
It's in the concrete. Oh my god. Hiroshima, what did you do? Okay. I will.
He slammed into a concrete wall that had the entire database there. I wonder what happened.
I'm going to step into the room and throw my hand, like the palm of my hand, against the wall to the left of the door, hoping to find a light switch.
How do you roll for luck? Which roll is that?
Huh?
Which roll is just luck?
Can I roll a D2?
Yeah, I'll have you roll a D2. Why not?
I'm betting on heads.
Woohoo!
Yeah, baby! Baby!
You were able to see into that room, and at first there's nothing there. But on closer inspection, there is a small hidden door right here.
Ooh. I'm going to grab Kitsune by the arm and sprint toward the hidden door.
There is just one problem. The door has a code to it. Normally, you'd be able to crack that code, no problem, because you can see electric conduits. But the electricity is all over the place right now.
Can I attempt to stabilize it? And or just fry it?
Which one do you want to do?
Frying it's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna go with trying to stabilize it.
So you can use your control of electricity to control electronics. So you can use this in order to stabilize this. In order to pull that off, you have to perform a tech check.
Okay. Can I drag Kitsune with me?
Yes.
Bring the dude over here.
Come.
Get him better. Tech check, he said, right?
Yep.
1d20. Plus 1.
They're coming. They're running after you.
16. Oh.
The code manages to stabilize, and the door opens. Just as Toya enters through the door and sends a blast of blue fire your way. Perform a dex check.
15.
You manage to get out the door. You get out the door and you shut it just in time as the fire hits it dead on.
Is this the second floor?
No, first floor.
I thought it... First floor? Okay. I'm going to launch myself out the window as the door closes behind me. And I... as I jump out, dragging Kitsune with me, with my other hand still on the keypad, can I try and fry it so that they can't use it to follow me out?
Ooh. You know, I'm gonna do you one better because there's another door they could escape from. I'm gonna say that if you manage to pull this off, you'll be able to lock down the entire building. That will give you some time that you can use to escape.
That would be nice.
Problem is
that another tech check?
It is, but there's also one more problem. You don't have any more quirk points.
I've got one.
You used your one in order to control the electronic in the pad. So, here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Roll for luck.
Oh, the D2 again. Yeah.
You can still use your ability to control electronics right now.
13.
With a 15,
that beats a 1.
Yep. With a 15, you are able to lock down the door behind you. You are also able to lock down the building, but it will not remain locked for long. You will only be able to lock it down for about 2 to 3 minutes before Endeavor, Toya, and Shoto, and Kirishima bust out angrier than ever.
I am fully confident that if they take long enough, just sitting there by themselves, being like, "Oh god, that guy's getting away! Oh, I'm so mad." They're just gonna fucking tear down a wall. They're coming after me whether I like it or not.
Probably. And with that, we bring our players back where they first started. They're back in the opening. Toya, Endeavor, and Todoroki are all
Is that Captain America?
there. He's another person inside of this town.
Captain America?
Kind of, but he actually has a different name. It's from another player.
Okay.
Play.
Gotcha.
Play. They
All
haven't
right.
played with us in a while.
And that brings us to Moto, our Depresso boy. All right. So, well, Kitsune and Inazuma are fighting for their life to run away from the crazy police officers. And Norman and Vincent are fighting off Bakugo. Moto been feeling sad.
It's really rough, guys.
Man,
Yeah, you think? I say, like,
Man.
fucking sprinting away from
so
Four Approach.
rough.
All
I say as I am unconscious.
All right. I need some just like sad music. Some just contemplating thinking
Make it
music.
so
I
ironic.
have the perfect track. Hold on. Pow.
Oh, perfect.
Apologize.
All right. When last we left off with Moto, Moto had just learned that his family had basically sold him in order for them to get money because everybody thought he was quirkless. The family he was staying with turned out to be not exactly who he thought. The family actually turned out to be the parents of a hero that he's found himself more and more connected to his
God.
irritation. Then not
Excuse me.
only that, he's learned that this entire town is being held hostage, and that they are only here in order to give him shelter, but doesn't know how he feels about that.
Well, I can't really stay there after the way I stormed out. I mean, I'm sure they'd still let him back in, but he's not turning around right after that and be like, "Hey, actually, I think I'm gonna chill here for a little while." No. So at this point, really, especially with that knowledge of this entire city being under the control of at least semi-malevolent forces, I think he's just going to default to, going to literally anywhere where he has some sense of knowledge or feeling that he understands what is happening. So he's gonna just try and find all the other buffoons, but doesn't really know where you guys are at. So now it's time to wander a hostile city.
This poor man
on
is
that
gonna
same-
remember why he stayed away.
On that same note, Inazuma, remember, you have the information of who it is that is in control of the city, a Mr. Garaki. That's all you know.
Yes.
Okay, so Moto, you're gonna use your first one just to travel around, or would you like to use
I
perception,
was
insight?
about to ask if I could make. I was thinking a perception roll. Really, Well, I'd like to see if I can see any sort of suggestion as to which direction any of the people I've been traveling with went off.
I'm gonna have
I know I
you-
remember. I know I remember. He remembers splitting off in opposite directions after crossing the river, but beyond that, not much. That's at least a start.
Thanos has no sympathy for you. Not at all.
Neither do I.
I don't want to be doing it either, but turns out my family was bunch of bums, and I got nothing else, so
I'm gonna have to
I'm
perform
gonna
an
have to
insight.
settle for you
I'm
guys.
gonna have to perform an insight check.
Nobody
Aww.
happy about it.
I'm gonna have to perform an insight check on this.
So, turns out my family sold me, and there were a bunch of bums. So I guess I'll go hang out with the other bums.
I mean, we are the
Yup.
legal losers after all.
At least they
I got-
accept me. They accept me for my bum self.
I mean, you guys have put me through a lot of crap, but considering what my parents did to me, and the fact that they're not even around is an option, like, might as well, man. I mean, screw it.
Technically, I have done nothing but help you, but
That's
okay.
true.
Hey! We got a roll! A real one.
Genuinely, I
Can
can't
I-
remember the last time Moto and Inazuma spoke.
Can I,
Wow.
hopefully have a better idea of where Vincent is, since he's my only person I don't dislike?
With a 19, you
much.
actually have a really good idea of where a lot of people
Yay.
are. You know that you remembered from your conversations that everybody was heading back to their house. You watched when Rizzle went over to his house, so you were there when that one, and you heard all the commotion going down with all the fires, so you know that he's probably in trouble at this point. Because you
I
know
can't help
that
but feel like Bakugo's massive explosion wouldn't be too hard to pin down.
Inazuma probably is connected to
I'm on the other side of the
wherever-
town,
Wherever
and
Kitsune
I
is.
missed all of that.
Vincent.
He was too busy crying.
Vincent, you remember, was heading back to his house, so you have a good idea of where they both are.
I don't know where he lives.
You remember that Rizzle's house. Sorry.
His character.
Kitsune's house.
Mhm.
Sorry. Kitsune's
Okay.
house is here. And you remember that Vincent's
That's
house.
right. Put an X on that, because
is
I am
over
not
here.
going. Oh wait.
So that's where you could at least start your search to find them.
Vincent's house it is.
Okay, so are you gonna start sadly moping your way towards Vincent's house?
Yes, but at the same time, sure, I'm maybe not in the best headspace for it, but I was just told by them that this town is under control by malevolent forces, so maybe I should watch my back as I'm plodding along.
Would you like to roll for a sad stealth check?
A sad stealth check. What makes that any different?
Also worth noting,
What makes that different?
Also
from
worth noting that
regular
it is
stealth check
past
other than I'm
curfew.
sad?
It is past curfew, yes. If you're caught, you will be in so much trouble. So he waddled away!
Past curfew? Huh,
You
joke's on you. I don't have parents to go back to.
You get caught out past curfew, give it 20 minutes, you'll be being chased by 4 pro heroes. Trust me. I know from experience.
Inazuma speaks this from experience.
I don't know, you kind of got all of them on you now, so maybe the streets are a little bit more empty.
You're welcome.
Cleared him up
Actually
just
getting
for you.
real rolls now. All I had to do was have my past life shattered.
This is gonna work.
All you had to
Chance
do
of
was
my
be the butt of
past
the
have
joke for the
finally been
25th time.
broken. Let's go!
So not only am I gonna have you that you can use stealth, but I want to move this along to at least get you somewhere. So I'm also gonna let you use Step of the Wind. That way you can get there faster.
Okay, you're just letting me. I see we're using that outside of combat. So I don't know how
You
You
can
take
just
that
move
in this
faster.
case.
Because normally you'd only be able to move like one square, and I want you to get all the way there because I
Okay.
want to just.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah.
all right. We are treating my go around in the role playing as my turn. It's
At least part of it, yeah. I want you to get somewhere.
perfectly fine with that then. And in which case, I'm going to use the dash action too.
Okay. So dash, whee!
Or
He
wait,
jumps on the different
no, it
buildings and
wouldn't.
feels
It wouldn't
sad.
even. Normally, it doesn't double the amount I can travel. It's just the whole point of Step in the Wind is I can either disengage or I can use the dash as a bonus. So essentially double my movement without much cost.
Yes, I'm aware. But I don't want you to just be walking through Quiet
Yeah.
Town with no hostility.
Because 4 heroes are already after 1 person. And there's really no no
Parkour.
enemies there.
So yeah, parkour through the city in a sad way.
Oh, it's just sad jumping
almost
where it's
slipped
all
on my
slow
tear.
and stuff instead of fast.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sad. And when he's sad, he actually can move faster. He's got the Princess Peach tears going on.
With like the floating down too.
Yeah, he can just run really fast when he's crying.
It's Quirk. Finally, he's got one.
His quirk is crying.
Oh my gosh.
He really is Deku!
Please.
Alright. You manage to get there where Vincent's house is, and just when you're going up to knock on the door, you just hear a massive explosion and see smoke everywhere.
Oh, another MHA reference, like going up to the support division door, and all of a sudden it explodes, and you're thrown back
Yeah, but there's no boobs in your
like
face.
that. Oh, well, that's after the dust settles. I'm just talking about the initial part.
After the dust settles, you just have a spider on your face.
Wait. What spider?
Not Stuart.
The not Stewart?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
The
know
one
about
you
that.
don't
So
know?
if that's actually the case, if you're not just joking, then I'm going to freak the hell out because there is a big spider on my face now, and I'm going to slap it off.
Inazuma or Moto approached the house. Not Stuart got thrown from the explosion and landed straight on Moto's face.
Something went wrong. They can't hear us.
Oh no! You guys can't hear me? Oh no! Okay, hang on.
She went quiet. I was just
Alright,
like,
can you
let's see
guys
what
hear
stream
me?
looks like.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, she's aware now. Yo, he walked up. Stewart grabbed him.
Test. Okay.
Ooh,
Alright,
Moto.
can you guys hear me? Test.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Hello.
What
Hello.
even happened?
Stewart grabbed Moto, the real one.
Ah, spider!
Yep. So Stuart landed on Moto's face as he was thrown from the blast.
Exploding spider!
He's alive.
Okay, Moto, to pull this off, I'm gonna have you perform an athletics check
To slap the spider.
to slap the spider out
Don't,
of your face.
don't kill him.
This is where Stewart's story ends.
Stuart
This is
dies
where you
here.
fail your role.
From a slap from me.
So,
If
this
so,
is it.
If so,
This is where my
Stewart
story ends.
deserved it.
Oh my gosh! It's actually possible. Stuart's got a 2.
Nat one.
So,
Yeah, how
this is
does
where my
roll
story ends.
affect what happens? I'm just trying to get the spider off.
Don't kill him.
Damn.
Don't kill him.
Explodes.
No.
Athletics. Your strength, which you have a 4 in.
Mamau.
16. You get higher than a 16 and make this work. So you were able to knock off the spider. He lost 1 health. He barely alive.
Oh.
He's laying on his
Oh my
back.
gosh.
And he's making little like squeaks.
Gross.
Somebody heal that man.
Step on him.
Oh, that's weird. No, I'm grossed out and unnerved, and I want to get away from it. This is good. Well, was going to
Hey, you
go
should,
into this house, but
That
an
direction
explosion
is a
just
big
happened.
explosion.
That, on the other hand, that does make me more curious as to what the heck is going on in here, so I would like to, preferably stealthily, go in and try and see what's going on.
You still have your stealth checks. I'm gonna let you, if you want to parkour, you can parkour and see
Aren't we outside?
Yeah, we're outside. The wall
We're
was
outside.
broken down.
From where I'm standing around the outside of the house, I don't know if I would be able to notice that.
Yeah, because there is the front porch.
Yeah. I'd be too distracted by this nice stately front porch.
Yeah, pretty good for an urban house, not gonna lie.
Yeah, just
Good for
a little
$2.
dilapidated, but nothing so very
Moto jumps up on the front porch and sees the giant explosion with a big bowl of smoke.
Oh. Maybe this was a bad idea. Every time around these guys, it's something.
Wasn't my fault.
Hey Vincent! Hey Vincent, wake up! Slap, 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 slap. Wake up!
Can I
Not
punch
nap
him?
time!
Am I allowed to do
guys
that?
keep going, or you want to stop there?
It is almost 1 o'clock.
It is almost 1 o'clock.
That depends on everybody else. I'm good.
I'm
Alright.
probably out.
Let the East Coast boys sleep.
It
Mhm.
also includes Juicy Eater, Angel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. This was a good session. I liked
Real.
it a lot.
Really, with
I'ma
your
be real,
hundreds of
Fades
I'm gonna be
rolls?
real. The 3 nat 20s felt good.
I
Let's
bet
hope
they
it happens
did.
again.
I bet they did. Before we go, let me give you guys your XP for this time.
Hell yeah.
My XP for being on the floor dead.
Real.
You pulled off some moves.
Did we get XP last time?
Yes. I give you XP
I got some
every
XP
time.
last time.
Yeah. Jam leveled up. I have to do his XP after this.
Woohoo! Level 3.
Okay. So Thanos, you got. You only got 20 XP this time.
Figures.
Wag.
Mm-hmm.
20. So that's 38. Followed by all the hits you did, so that would then be your 14. 38 plus 14 is 38 plus 14 to 52. 7 is 59. Plus 10 is 69. Plus 8 is 77. No, 78. No, I have that right. 77. Plus 2. That's 79. And then you pulled off a whole other one. Your 2 nat 20s there. That's 92. That brings up to 112. And followed by another 8. Puts you up to 120. So you got 120 XP on that.
Hell yeah.
Well, 308 plus 120 is.
428.
There you go. So you're almost halfway to leveling up.
Nice. Too bad I burned all my resources. Gonna be slow going from here.
Don't worry, I just showed up to watch you guys die.
Thank you.
I will throw Bakugo at you.
No!
As long as somebody knows
I don't
that
know
I
who either
died
of
and
you
it
are.
wasn't my fault.
Inazuma, you got the 7 plus the 15 of your dodge, so 7 plus 15, that is 22. Plus another 14 there. 22 plus 14, that is 36. Plus 2, that's 38. And your 15, 38 plus 15 is 38 plus 15, 8 plus 5 plus 3, 31. 3 plus 1, that's 5, so 53. So Inazuma, you got 53 XP.
And where do I put that?
53.
Is that the red bar, the blue bar, or
That's
the green
blue
bar?
That's the blue bar. So I just have to add 218 plus 53.
13.
What did you do? There you go. Why are you doing that? No, stop it! I'm trying to solve.
Fixed it.
You make it harder. It's one.
271.
Thank you. And then
Slow-
we have
slow-
Moto.
I'm going for XP.
Moto has already leveled up.
I got some decent rolls this time.
Moto has already leveled up, so now he's starting on his next one. Actually makes it easier for me because all I gotta do is just calculate what we already got. So we have 19 plus 16. Which is 1, that's 35. Plus another 9. 35 plus 9 is 44. So we got 44 out of 1,000. And that is our game for today. We'll have to pick up next week and find out what's going to happen now that Moto has joined in the party with Vincent and Norman up against Bakugo. And what is going to happen with Kitsune and Inazuma now that they are free from the police station but are running from 4 angry heroes. Should make it interesting. Until then, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been Psych, your DM, and hope you guys enjoyed another episode of MHA Future. MHA Future Story, aka the League of Losers.
Yippee! Is that actually the name of the series that we're calling it?
Yeah, it's
MHA Future
Really
Story?
gonna be the full official, like, government mandated name?
I don't know. I've been calling it MHA Future Story, but you guys keep calling it League of Losers, so
We are the legal losers,
I
but
feel like
that
legal
doesn't have to be the
losers is-
story's name.
That's our in-house term for ourselves. Yeah.
yeah, the name of the story has always been MHA Future Story because it takes place 25 years after the original MHA. That's the colloquial name I call it, but yeah, I've been calling it MHA Future Story.
It's about the branding. Once Psych is done drafting up a like 2,000-page book about it, when we finally finish in 20 years, that's gonna have to. That's what the title will be.
Yeah, that's typically how it works. I'm just gonna do like what Horikoshi does. I don't choose a title until 3 minutes before I have to publish it. Ah.
Problems always.
I mean, that's how the second season started, though. You guys escaped from the facility, and now you've got the entire world to explore.
You say that as if the facility was peaceful.
None of it's ever been peaceful.
It was not.
Should I let you guys have some downtime? Should we do like some filler episodes? Do you guys need a beach
Well,
episode?
at some point. Not right now. We're kind of in the middle of things, but yeah.
Oh